to the replay. Yeah. We're here with you today. I am a replay. It would be weird if you're here right now. What's up? How y'all doing? Should we get additional lighting? Does that make a difference? Does that make a difference? It makes a little bit of a difference. Let's keep it here just in case. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Would you like some waffles this morning? Some danishes, some pastries? Who knows? We're gonna make some food. Let me, first and foremost, oh, I already put a hat up here. Cool. Oh, crap. Well, I just dropped something on my floor. Pardon me while I go pick that up. Let's get a hat. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I am in misery. Okay. Well, hello my friends, how are you? I'm going to go adjust something on the monitor over there. I don't think you can see it, but I have a monitor on the wall here. Okay. 2 minutes ago, oh my god. Morning, Brian. Hey, I know we're a little bit late. I apologize. Okay. Yes, we are a little bit late starting up this morning. I do so apologize for that. We were just a little bit late getting home from the gym, and so everything was delayed by a couple minutes, but that's okay. Because we're here now. Oh, here we are, all our own. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba. Right where we belong. I can do a pretty good Kermit the Frog impression. Here we are, all alone. Oh, you know, we'll da ba ba. Gym was great this morning. Oh, did a great morning. First time doing deadlifts after sort of like putting my back out a couple days ago. And I kept the weight nice and low. The highest I went up to was like 225 pounds. It was super, super low weight. And that just felt great. I just started doing like ups, pulls, and then going half down and just dropping the weight because I didn't want to go full down. Very nice. Explain the Tim Hortons. Great. Okay. Why did I make a joke about Tim Hortons ice cream being Brazilian? Well, it is because back in 2004, 2007, I don't know, Tim Hortons was sold to a company called Restaurant Brands International, which owns like Burger King, Wendy's in Canada, and a few other brands, Popeyes, Long John Silver's, that sort of thing. And then that company was bought by a Brazilian firm called 3G Capital. And a lot of people think that that was about the time when Tim Hortons started doing like international expansion and selling like, and starting to develop things like their breakfast cereal and lowered their quality, started doing things in bulk for the wrong reasons. And a lot of people at that point got kind of frustrated with Tim Hortons as a brand because it kind of like didn't feel super Canadian anymore. They stopped supporting local sports teams. They stopped doing, they stopped allowing their owners and their franchisees to have as much freedom as they used to. And yeah, so the joke is that because it's all owned by a giant multinational Brazilian conglomerate, Tim Hortons is Brazilian food. It's kind of a stupid joke, but I don't know, it's a joke nonetheless. I'm not ready for deadlifts. I'm scared I'll bust my back. Oh man. Do you think gas and electric ovens have any difference? Yes, they absolutely have a difference. Gas ovens heat up way faster. It's a more consistent heat. And it is a slightly more humid heat, or a slightly moister heat. Whereas electric ovens are more reliable. They are, well, not more reliable, about the same reliable. Electric ovens are cheaper, they're safer. You don't have to light pilot lights. I don't know, there's not a serious amount of advantages to electric. Consistent price for the fuel. electricity doesn't vary as much as gas does, but that's about it. Hey, Salty, how we doing? Newfoundland, what are we making? Sniper King, how you doing? How we doing, my buddy? That is my buddy Muhammad. But yeah, that's the main differences, I would say. What are we cooking this morning? We actually haven't announced that yet. But it is sweet day, so we're going to be doing something with a little sweetness to it. A little fun, a sweetie beatie. Yeah, we're going to be doing, I think we're going to, well, we'll get to that in a second. First, we need the all-important cup of coffee, my friends. What's cooking, chef? Yeah, we're going to do some baking. Ooh, oh. If I had apples, apple fritters would be an awesome idea. Apple fritters is going on the list for when I get a proper kitchen back. For sure. And it's Ramadan today. I'm actually not a Muslim, but Ramadan Mubarak to you. I hope you have a blessed in Ramadan and that you find all you are looking for in your fast. It is something that takes a lot of strength and dedication, and so props to you and anyone else who is fasting. However, I would suggest maybe not watching food channels if you're trying to fast. That is just nice playing with fire, brother. But yes, all the same, Ramadan Mubarak. It is a beautiful and joyous time. I think people misunderstand Ramadan a lot because I don't know. I've heard people say it's like Muslim Christmas, and it's like such a weird comparison in my mind because I don't see them as super related. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It started yesterday. Well, that's cool. I've never done a proper fast. Maybe I will one of these days. Not because I'm particularly like religious or anything like that, but just because I think it's interesting from just like fasting. It's kind of interesting, but yes. Okay, my friends, we are gonna. Okay, my friends. Do you think I'd do better or worse if I spoke like I was an elementary school teacher? Well, okay, my friends, we are gonna make some coffee. Does anyone know what goes into coffee? Brian? Muhammad? Coffee? Anyone? No? It is beans, my friend. We put beans in coffee. Yes, coffee is hot bean water, my friends. I kind of like the teachers that do that, but also they're kind of annoying. Brown beans. Yes, my friends. Yes. We're going to grind our coffee. Noise warning from a headphone using friends. Okay, my friends. Hey, morning, Kev. My friends, we are going to be making some loud noise now. So we're going to put our hands on our ears, or we're going to turn down our headphone volume before teacher grinds the beans. Okay, I'll stop. Saturday night. Now I'm singing Kiss. Do you know who's a seriously overrated band? Like who gets way too much credit? Kiss. Kiss was mediocre. Kiss was a mediocre band with really good marketing and branding. I know, it's a hot take, but I stand by it. Yeah, I think Kiss has probably like 4 or 5 good songs, and they have like 30 albums. And just like Gene Simmons is a pretty terrible person too. I hope I'm not offending any serious Kiss fans in my audience. I don't know what the crossover is. Oh yeah, we should do the stream in an exaggerated Canadian accent, eh? What would the point of that be? I'd be stuck between a Manitoba pancake and a Toronto sandwich, eh? Alright, yeah, we're gonna make a cup of coffee. We don't have any Timmy Hoes here, so we're gonna have to go just send her with the fucking paper filter, yeah? Yes, Kiss was only good in the 70s, 100%. Although, like, late 70s, they got disco. But yeah, 80s Kiss is... bleh. It's just bad. Okay, my friends. Okay, so now we're going to switch accents and we're going to do the rest of the stream as a Quebecer. Tabarnak. Mon café. Etc. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same way in that you get presents at the end. But that's exactly it. The purpose of Ramadan is not to celebrate like the birth of the you know what I mean? It's more about, anyway. But yeah. What are we making? Well, that's a great question. We are going to make some little pastries this morning. Some little breakfast pastries. We are going to do a blueberry and goat cheese breakfast pastry. But first, God freaking damn it. God damn it. I always do this. I always freaking do this. When I'm trying to measure out my water, I put the water in, I bloom my beans without measuring. Okay, I found a solution to this. So what we're going to do, I'm trying to measure out 350 grams of water, but I don't have my thing on my scale, right? So I'm like, how do I subtract the volume or the weight of the water that I've already added? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put this little shot glass on here, like that. We are going to add that, 25 grams. So now you're only going to fill this to 325 grams of water, as opposed to 350. Okay, cool. Solutions are cool. Hey, I'll miss the start. I'm on a high-protein diet. That wouldn't help me. We are making today. Don't ever worry about asking what we're making. I usually have it on the bottom of the screen, but we are not in our regular stream setup currently. We are in sort of half-assed mode because we don't have all of our equipment ready to go. But we are making some breakfast pastries. We're going to do a quick sort of short crust style pastry. We're going to let that chill while we get a nice little filling ready. And then we are going to bake those bad boys until they get golden brown. Probably make another Probably make another cup of coffee. Jesus Christ. Before we do that, it's going to be like that. Like jambon. Jambon? That's ham. No, not like ham. We are not. Yesterday was very hard. It was the first day. Yeah, I imagine. Is the first day of fasting the hardest? Like, do you find it gets easier on the second day because your body's like more prepared for it, or is it just like, is it just hard the whole way through? Because I've never done a fast, and also like Ramadan's interesting because obviously you get to eat at the end, before and after. But ever make a cream cheese and raspberry? I've made cream cheese and strawberry and cream cheese and blueberry. I'm actually not that huge. Do I have a big pimple right there? Oof. I'm actually not that huge on raspberry personally. It's not my favorite berry, but I've done some very similar stuff. Yeah, raspberry's just never done it for me. They're just a little bit too tart. I like a tart every now and then. It's only hard for the first couple days. Okay. If y'all could eat one food forever, what would it be? God, I guess like bread. I've been eating bread. Yeah, garlic bread. Good answer. I guess because I've been eating bread my whole life and I'm still not that bored of bread. So I guess bread. Although, God, what a question, man. I don't want to answer that because I don't want to eat. There's no food. I just want. I don't even eat one food in a day. All right, let's get this cup of coffee finished here. We're going to go up to 325 grams of water. Hey, there we go, right on the money. We will put that guy back over there. We will let our coffee finish brewing. We'll turn off our little kitchen scale here. Let's get started on some pastry, my friends. Let's get it started here. Pete, do I game? I do game. I play quite a few different games. Mostly Fortnite these days would be the one I'm playing the most of. But Fortnite's easy and fun. I mean, like easy. It's not like easy as in like it's easy to play. I just mean easy to download and free and blah, blah, blah. And I have a bunch of friends that play it too, cross-platform. But crank 90s. Do you play Counter-Strike? I played like CS Alpha, like the OG Counter-Strike back in the day. And I had a few friends who played in like Cal-O and then Cal-A leagues. But yeah, no, I never played much. I certainly don't play CS:GO. I never really figured out CS:GO or how that one works. But okay. So I'm gonna take my tiny little bag of flour. Those are the best times. Oh my god, those are the best. Ew, Fortnite. I'm slightly older than the average demographic for Fortnite, so I'm gonna shit on it. It's a great game. Name me one other game where you can build. You can literally change the environment in such a crazy way and build the way you do in Fortnite. One other game. That's the coolest thing about it, man. But I get it. Some people don't like Fortnite because it's cartoony and it's a little childish and blah blah blah. And the community is kind of toxic. I will give you that. Rainbow Six Siege. I do remember it. Minecraft. I bought a copy of Minecraft in beta back in like 2010 or 2011 maybe. All right, we're gonna add about a teaspoon of baking powder. Wait, no, we're not. No, we're not. What am I doing adding baking? Oh, yes, we are. Yeah, we are. We want our pastry dough to rise a little bit. Okay. Roblox. I've never played Roblox. My niece used to play Roblox instead of my nephew, but I've never played it personally. We're going to mix about 2 cups of flour. I'm doing this all by eye just because this is just sort of like a basic short crust dough, and I have a pretty good idea of how I want it. The one thing you do have to be careful about is when you're mixing baking powder with flour, you really want to... Hey! Oh, we're going to have to... Okay, we'll give Teddy a treat in 2 seconds. He's just outside taking his morning bathroom break. We will get your treat, however, ready to go. We will get it ready to go, my friend. Do not fret. Everyone's favorite food. Oh my god, I have so many favorite foods. You're going to have to be more... Like, for me anyway, you're going to have to be more specific because, like, my favorite food varies dramatically on what mood I'm in. Like, some days I just want French fries. Some days I just want garlic bread. Garlic bread is a good answer. And then some days, like, I feel like a curry. And, like, nothing else will be as good to me as, like, a proper, you know, paneer shahi or something like that. Or, like, something really delicious. But, oh, kapsalan. I mean, I do like fries. I do like fries. Yeah, that's pretty good. You get garlic, you get fries. Chicken Caesar salad. Okay, but now it's salt and pepper chicken. Oh. Ooh, a chicken pad thai. That's pretty classic. Here is the goat cheese we're going to be using. Just some typical President's Choice. Unripened blueberry flavor, or blueberry coated goat cheese. Excited to get into that. Yeah, we are just going to mix up our short crust dough here. Now we've got our flour and our baking soda. We're going to add a couple of cranks of salt like that. And we're going to add a little bit of sugar. Only about a pinch of salt and about a teaspoon of sugar though, because we want the flavor to come from our dough. And this is super fine sugar too, actually. That's funny. I don't usually use super fine sugar, but it's fine. Yeah, chicken Caesar salad. I mean, garlic bread is kind of like... I mean, garlic has got to be one of the most popular flavors in the world. Like, you know what I mean? In terms of, like, flavors that people put in just about everything. I got to say, garlic has got to be, like, right up there. Because, like, garlic is so cross-cultural, you know what I mean? Like, Europeans use garlic. Garlic is popular in Asian cooking. You get garlic in a lot, not all cuisine in Indian cuisines, but, like, in a lot of Indian cuisine. Funny enough, you don't get garlic at all. Well, I mean, you do a little bit, but, like, you don't really get garlic in, like, Gujarati cuisine because, like, the Gujarat people are usually Brahmin, and they don't eat garlic, which is funny. I just always find that unusual because garlic ginger paste is such, like, a typical part of many regions of Indian food, but not that one. Hey, we've got 2, oh my goodness. We just use an all-purpose flour, just a white all-purpose flour. We've got 2 treats for Teddy lined up. Okay. Lining up the Teddy treats, don't worry. And then we'll get a couple for Lola as well. Because Lola always gets a treat when Teddy gets a treat. Okay. Teddy treats are lined up. Teddy's outside. He's outside. He needs to come. Okay, where is he? Is he coming in? Hold on. I'm going to go check to see if I can see him from the window. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey Siri. Text Alex Pavlidis.
What do you want to say?
OMG, people have donated a bunch of Teddy treats. He needs to come inside, comma. He's working right now. Harumph.
Okay, I'll send this.
Great. I told my wife to bring the dog inside, even though he's playing with his friends. He's having a good time outside. Y'all want him to come in so we can have cheese. I'm just joking. What time is it? 9. Perfect. I've actually got stuff to do today. It's very funny. Okay. Now, it is best if you take cold fat, so I'm going to check my fridge for some butter. We have cold butter in the fridge. Excellent. Yeah, the biggest thing about short crust pastry is you want to keep things cold. You know, the more you can chill your dough, the more you can keep your bread, your butter cold, your fat cold, the better your short crust pastry is going to be. I need to get an Apple Watch. Oh, you do need to get an Apple Watch. That's one of my favorite, honestly, one of like the best things that I own in terms of like efficiency and like doing stuff. Like it's just so nice. Especially if I'm at the gym and I want to like turn up the volume or change the song, but like I don't want to like actually stop my workout. I can just kind of say if I've got my headphones in because it's all connected. I can kind of either say to my watch or to my head. Oh crap! I dropped my before. My watch or my headphones, like the A Sarai or Hey Siri. I just don't want my thing to go off. Okay, good. It didn't. Okay, we are going to chop up our butter into small pieces so it gets distributed evenly in our little dough here. And we're going to work it with our fingers. Do the watches have iTunes? I believe so, Brian. I believe you can access your music. Yeah, so basically it can act as a... Oh man, I just got water all over my shirt. It can act as a controller for your phone, so you can use it to like... It has a thing called Now Playing, where like you can use it to control, you know, whatever's playing. iTunes Music, podcast, whatever. But then also you can individually open up the iTunes app or the podcast app, and it can store a certain amount just on your watch. So like even if your phone died, you could have certain things stored on your watch and you could still listen to them. But yeah. I need a new phone. Huawei doesn't seem to like Fitbits. I would never trust a Huawei phone. Like, they're literally banned from doing business in Canada these days, right? They can sell their phones, but they're not allowed to do like anything else in Canada because they are such a sketchy company. Yeah, I'm not surprised that their stuff doesn't integrate well with other technologies because like, yeah. A Teddy treat tier list, like what treats Teddy likes the best? I don't know what you mean. Like what does he like the most? He likes, he loves cheese. He likes dried fish. He likes hamburgers. We give him a hamburger like every week or so. Every couple of weeks, he gets a piece of fish and chips on Fridays. When I go out for fish and chips, I save a piece for my dogs. Also, hey, if anyone's watching from my favorite fish and chip shop that I go to every week, hey, I'm giving your product to my dogs. Sorry, it's actually a compliment. They eat better and cleaner than I do. But yeah, I always get that extra, that extra piece I always order? Yeah, that's for them. That's not for me. Although, I can get why you might. Yeah, Brian, I'm with you, man. Apple only. My ecosystem is all Apple, and it's just, everything works so well because I just only use that. With except for my PC. I have a PC because you can't really game on an Apple. You can't, yeah. I do have a PS4, though. I used to do all my gaming on the PS4, but again, console gaming is just like, it is what it is. It's great. It's great if you want to casually do it and you don't want to, you're not super into it, but it's just hard to adjust things. Yeah, I'm an Apple boy. I got my AirPods, my iPhone, and everything in between. All right, so we are trying to get this down so this looks like kind of wet sand. You want the flour to be mixed with the butter before we add anything else to it. If you're making like a croissant or like even if you're a little more proper with your pastry dough than I am, you'd laminate, you'd layer it. But look, that looks like sort of like chunky wet sand. You can see there's still a few big pieces in there, which we'll try and get rid of. There's not something in my oven, is there? Okay, good. Beauty. And then we'll just brush off our hands like that. Bada boom, bada bing. What's the general usage between everyone in the chat? Are we Apple people or are we Android people? I want to see what the breakdown is. Because I'm Apple, Brian's Apple, Salty's obviously Droid. What are the rest of y'all? That's what I'm curious about now. Okay, so we are going to take some cold liquid. Click clack. Oh, Android. Interesting. Also, do you guys like that I have my super sexy short shorts on today? Hi-ya. Hi-ya. Samsung perp. Uh-oh. Mohammed's got it good. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right. The General is on Apple. That's a more even split than I would have thought, actually. I was assuming we'd have like 0 Android users. No, but I guess Twitch. You know, that's funny. I wonder. Kev's on Apple too. I wonder if you took a survey of Twitch users versus the general population, I wonder if more Twitch users would have Android devices than in the general population. Because it does seem like you know, Twitch is a community that attracts, you know, people who are a little nerdier, who like gaming and who probably know how to build their own, or are interested in building their own PC or things like that. Like, I feel like that's a big part of the Twitch community. Not my community on Twitch specifically, but just in general, the Twitch community. And yeah, I feel like those people are often attracted to Androids more than the general public anyway, but Apple invented the new phones, everything else is a copycat. Yeah? Do you think? I think there's a decent argument for BlackBerry in the mix, but yeah, I guess. Also, Palm Pilot? Was the first iPhone not just like a Palm Pilot combined with an iPod? I don't know. No, you're right. I you know what? I don't think I would argue against you. I'm just trying to repeat your statement to myself and see if like I can think of any ways that I disagree. But no, I think I definitely think you can. It's fair to say that Apple is the reason smartphones became so ubiquitous. You know, and not only that, but the current design, as in like one screen, no buttons. I just like Android. I'm not loyal to any specific company. So you're loyal to the operating system, though. Is that fair to say? You're loyal to a specific operating system, but you're not loyal to the actual device manufacturer. Because that's the other interesting thing, is that with Android, you can be loyal to both the operating system and to the device. Like, you can have a Samsung Android or a Huawei Android or whatever, but you can't have Apple on a non-Apple device, which is the interesting thing, because I think everyone thinks of Apple as like a hardware company, but I would argue that Apple is a software company. I would argue that the only reason you're buying Apple is because it has Apple software on it. If Apple just came with and you could run Android or you could run Linux or you could run, you know, Windows Phone on your Apple device, I don't think it would have ever caught on in the way it did. And that's actually a fundamental flaw I see with Androids. Like, when I pick up an Android, or the few times I've bought Android phones, they always come with like weird software. Like, I remember I bought a Motorola Android phone and it had all these like weird Motorola apps, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It's just bloatware. It's just programs that I don't actually want or need, but are probably taking up space and using part of my processing power. You know, and I find that that's different. You know, Huawei has the Huawei photo taking app or the Huawei digital zoom or whatever. Whereas Apple, when you pick it up, you get all the programs that are included on the Apple OS, and that's it. But my first phone ever was a peanut phone. Was like the Motorola gray silver peanut phone. My first smartphone was the iPhone 3G. I bought the very first one. Hey, Tammy! How you doing? You can solve a 2x2 Rubik's Cube in 20 moves. Is that good? Okay, so our dough has come together. We actually don't want to knead it. For pastry to be like flaky and break apart, you don't actually want to knead it at all. I'm just realizing that I don't have... Problematic. I don't have any saran wrap, and I don't have any tin foil, and I need to put this in the fridge. Nokia 3310. Hey, now we're getting retro. Oh, it's good to have y'all here, by the way. Well, thanks for joining in, Tammy. Alright, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just kind of dry out this guy here. And, yeah, and just, I guess, pop it in with some a cloth covering it, which is not ideal. Okay, we're gonna get that chilling, and let's make a little bit of filling. Hey, that rhymed. We're chilling with the filling, and then you feel something spilling. Oh no, wait, hold on, that's gross. Oh, okay. First, I gotta take off my ridiculous socks though, because look at my hilarious socks right now. These are so I don't freaking rip my legs up when I'm doing deadlifts, but they are not super comfortable to wear 24/7. Oh yeah. Motorola V360. Oh my god. Motorola had the how did Motorola like lose completely on the smartphone market? Because I had a bunch of Motorola's too. The Motorola Razr was like the coolest phone in the world for a while. Do you remember when the Razr was like the coolest phone? But yeah, and then suddenly they just they just decided not to build smartphones, I guess. And then they just like die. The company just basically ends. Which I don't know. Do they even still make phones? Oh god, this is so annoying to take off. Ugh. Can you tell I didn't get changed after the gym? Okay. Where the frick is my wife with my dog? I hope she'll come back in. We got treats to give Teddy. My mom has a moto. It's great. Really? Huh. That's cool. Okay. Nice big sip of coffee. Let us get our cheese opened up here. Now we got. I don't know how to get. I don't know if there's a good way to get this out of here. To be honest, I can't say that I love the way this cheese is packaged. It seems rather impractical. And come on now. Yeah, it's a little bit impractical, this thing here, but that's okay. We'll work around it. Is that my puppy dog and my other puppy dog? Hi, guys. Guess what? We've got 2 treats for you guys. Yes, multiple people have donated treats. My beautiful Wendy, my beautiful... Who did it again? We got Quick Clack and my friend the Danish loser have both donated treats. What, Teddy, where are you going? Come here, buddy. Good boy. Hi. Sit like a good boy. Here you go. There's one treat, Lola. There's one for you. Oh, sweetie. Here you go. Here you go. Okay, now, Teddy, can you say hello? Speak. Louder. Speak. Good. Speak. Good boy. Lola, one more for you, baby. Lola. No, that's not on the street, buddy. Come here, baby. There you go. Good guys. Hey, Lola, Eddie. Good girl. This rebranded a Moto, but it's still Motorola, actually. Steve Jobs died. Yeah, Steve Jobs essentially killed himself. He could have stayed alive a lot longer if he just decided to, take any form of treatment. Yeah, I'm not a huge Steve Jobs fan. Like, I love what he contributed to Apple, but like, as a person, he was a pretty objectively bad person. And also the fact that he just like rejected all forms of like mainstream cancer treatment for like crystals and stuff like that. Yeah, basically you are just feeding my dogs now, yes.
And then when he wanted real treatment, he bought his way up the list.
Yeah, and then, thank you, Alex. And then, exactly. And then when he actually got to the end, and it was like, his doctors were like, yeah, your crystal shaman isn't working, so you're gonna die. And then he was like, oh, great, well, I will get that treatment, though. And they're like, oh, you're down the list, Mr. Jobs. And he's like, here's some money. So, you could potentially blame Steve Jobs for the death of other people if you really wanted to, if you wanted to look into who didn't get cancer treatment in that same year. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone makes shitty mistakes. It's just shitty that his mistakes were so big and bold and everyone kind of knows about them. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of milk to this because we want to make it into a sort of looser paste. And we'll add some fresh blueberries to that. But right now it's just a little bit too thick, and we want it just a little bit thinner.
Is that cheese for the puppies?
This right here? Yeah, that can be.
Theodore, are you eating your breakfast already?
Teddy, make him sit. Teddy.
Hey. Wait.
Good boy. Yeah, you've always just been feeding my dogs. All right, look at that. Now we're getting there. We need it a little bit thinner than that, just a touch. And then I'm going to add 1 egg to it. Fun fact, only one video game was made on September... What video game? I'm confused. What do you mean? Like was released on it? 1 egg in there, and that's just going to help everything puff up a little bit.
Is the dishwasher clean?
It is.
Can you grab me a cup? There's no nice coffee. No, iced coffee.
What video game came out on that? This is my wife is making coffee behind me. Do you want to say hi to people? Oh, okay. No, she's gonna ignore you guys. Wow, rude. All right, so now we've got our beautiful liquidy filling. I think I actually want to add a little more cheese to that now because we thinned it out a little bit too much. You got to tell me what game came out on September 11th, unless this is going to be a really bad September 11th joke. In which case, what?
Was it like a Tony Hawk game?
A Tony Hawk game, really?
I don't know. I feel like I read that somewhere.
Hey, Bree, how you doing? We have had to take down all our good camera setup and all our good friggin' equipment, and we're stuck with a single camera on my iPhone because we're moving houses. So, guys, Bree does some streaming as well. A little bit of streaming here and there. And they've got a great setup, multi-cameras, flashing lights, the whole works. I feel completely underprepared when my system is literally just my camera now. Little more cheese in there. We thinned her out a little bit too much. That's okay. That's all right. But yes, Pete's making stunt food. Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Things are a bit crazy here and there because, we're in the process of moving houses and selling this place. And so, my kitchen's no longer a fun color and I don't have a backsplash anymore. It's just all painted white like some boring-ass hospital. No, I'm just joking. When do we move in? We take possession on May 10th, but we're going to get a bunch of work done. So, we're putting in, a heat pump and stuff like that. Alex, say hi to people. You're just in the back of my shot. Hello. So friendly, this one. Yeah, and so we'll be in there fully on the 29th of May. We'll be living there full time. But it'll probably take a couple of days. I'm probably going to take a day or two off from streaming. People are saying hi to you. Everyone's saying hi to you. But yeah. So it's gonna be a little hectic. There's still some hectic stuff to go through. Can you pass? Oh, never mind. Okay. Congratulations on the move. Oh, thank you very much. We're really excited. Alex, what are you most excited for?
A backyard.
A backyard, indeed. Where'd you put the blueberries?
In the down there.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much.
Hi, Yuga.
Yeah, we're excited. It's nice. Yeah, we the place we bought has a backyard which we don't currently have. Yeah, we're gonna wash these bad boys. But so we're super excited for it. Hey, thank you so much. Alhamdulillah, congratulations. That's not a donation, is it? That's just a congrats. Oh, baby. Yeah, we're excited. We're excited. It's still stressful, There's still a lot to do, but we'll get there. All right, give these a rinse. We have really great blueberries in Nova Scotia, but for some reason, I guess they just totally out of season, I guess. But they're Mexican blueberries. It just, I had no issue with food from Mexico or anything like that. Quite the opposite. But it's just to, yeah, we just have really good. It's like getting Canadian. It's like if you lived in California and you had Canadian avocados. But the world is not enough. Interesting. I've actually played that video game. I remember I used to love the James Bond video games. They were great. So, okay. We'll mix in some blueberries, some nice big baby blues. Now it's funny because there's going to be some small blueberries in there, different sizes, but that's okay. Take a little taste, not bad. Needs a little bit of sugar, a little bit tart. I'm craving some shredded cheese poutine. Sir, I'm going to warn you once. Shredded cheese poutine is a bannable offense on this channel. I'm just saying. You're entitled to your opinion. You're allowed to be wrong. But yes, I can believe there's light snow in Toronto because we're getting snow in like 2 or 3 days. We're supposed to get snow on or in the middle of the week, I think. So, yeah. I can believe that, and I'm not excited. Pete fights the chat. I fight like an 1800s gentleman. Would you like to have a game of fisticuffs, sir? Should we have the Marquis of Queensberry rules, or should we go old school bare knuckle? This pondemophobia is the longest French word. Really? Interesting. I used to know the longest German word, which was like Reinfleisch verboten gerade. I can't remember what it was. It was like bacon law. It was essentially a long word for a bacon law. Okay, let's get our pastry out of the freezer, where we just had it chilling a little bit. Chilling in the chiller. And there's our pastry. You don't want to knead it too much. Nice and chilled. I don't know where my rolling pin is, so we're going to do a little life hack for you. If you do not have a rolling pin, but you do have a wine bottle, you can probably see where we're going with this. I'm going to, oh God, I just spilled coffee everywhere. We're going to take the dough and cut it into 4 quarters right off the bat, like that. Get our little dough ball here coated in flour. And then we're just going to roll it out like that. Roll it out like that. Give her a little flippity-doo-dah-day. Flippity-doo, flippity-day. Oh, what a feeling. I'm happy today. Pneumonia. Yeah, a lot of medical words end up being really long. I like the longest city name in Wales. That one's always a fine. The Clan go 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 go, or whatever it is. There's a funny video of someone doing the weather report, and he chooses that town to say the temperature of, and he pronounces it perfectly. It's awesome. Yeah, there's some weird names that are just like, it's funny because it's just in certain languages you just don't put spaces between things, right? So it's like, it's not that these are crazy long words, it's that they're just sentences. Do you know what I mean? In English you would say like the specialty back hospital for people who are broke and can't afford medical treatment. In a different language, that would just be one word with no spaces. Do you know what I mean? Wait, not so fun fact. You wake up at 3 to 4 a.m. Your international delight to eat cereal. What? What even is that? Like, is that like coffee creamer? Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. I gotta run and see if it. Hey, we'll see you soon. Click back. That is just half international, half water. Is that like coffee creamer or something? I don't know what that is. But I'm going to assume it's not the correct thing. Okay. Let's spoon some of our beautiful cheese and a blueberry filling into our little Danish here. And then we're just going to basically bring the edges up. We kind of want the middle section to keep its little container there. We do not, however, want to completely close it. So we're just going to make these rough. We're going to crimp these edges here just to make them together. And that's going to be our little pastry right there. Super simple. Nothing to it. Let's get out a nice, oh God, that sheet pan had some oil in it. So that's cool. Let me just clean that off here. Good. Good. Now, I'm just thinking to myself, we don't have any pan coating. We don't have any parchment paper. So how am I going to keep this from sticking? Yes, it's coffee creamer. Oh, God.
Parchment paper.
What? Where do we have parchment paper?
We brought it to Airbnb.
Where is it?
So you just brought it back.
So herein lies the issue. we have it, but I don't know where it is. Does it count as having it? Yeah, see, I would argue we don't have it, but anyway. Raisin bran with a scoop of whey protein, oh goodness. All right, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little knob of butter, and we are gonna essentially butter the pan. But the problem with butter is butter tends to essentially like fry the bottom of anything you put it on. So like if you want if you're doing French fries and you want them to be crispy, yeah, you should put them on a metal pan that has a little bit of oil on it because they're going to crisp up, right? Same way, if you're roasting potatoes or if you're cooking a piece of meat that has its own natural fats, yeah, they're going to crisp up if you put them on a solid piece of metal. If you put things on parchment paper, they don't crisp up because the paper essentially cools everything down. Because paper doesn't heat up. It's not a conductor of heat in the same way that metal is. So parchment paper things, if you bake on parchment paper, you're not going to get as brown of a bottom. So what do we do if we don't have parchment paper? Well, we're going to take a little bit of butter and we're going to take a little bit of flour. And then we are going to just dump the flour kind of into our pan like this that is buttered. Right? And you're thinking, that seems like too much flour. Well, you'd be right. You'd be right. Tuesday, have I? Well, oh no. Vanilla protein to make ice caps. Look, desperate times call for desperate measures, my friend. You gotta do what you gotta do. There's no two ways about it. All right, so we'll take our thing and we'll just get all that extra. We'll just tap our pan like this. Tap our pan like this. Tap our pan like that, and like that. And then we'll tap the excess into there. And so now we're gonna bake on top of flour. That's gonna be a lot easier on our pastry and will hopefully keep from us getting an over-browned bottom. Sounds like I'm talking dirty. We do not want to brown our bottoms. Or gain protein? Wait, huh? What? Is that like a protein brand or is that like a type of protein? All right. So now we're going to do essentially the same thing. But we're going to do it with this little ball. So we'll get them nice and floury like that. Break it out until it gets sort of a square shape like that. Take out our rolling pin. Definitely not a bottle of wine. Roll it once, flip it over, roll it again. Bree, are you streaming today? What are you guys doing? Are you streaming today? And if so, what are you streaming? Are you gonna do some cooking? You doing some gaming? What are you guys doing? I love interacting with other people, by the way, who do streams on here. It's I'm slowly ingratiating myself in the community. I don't currently know how to raid people's channels because they're doing this all from my phone. So that's actually how I found B and Bree. Was we raided them after one of my streams. It was lovely. Great community they have over there. And I always love joining someone's community or becoming a part of it. It looks like we have enough dough here to do 2 of these bad boys. So let's do a couple different shapes because that'll be fun. Just gaming today. Ooh, nice. Today I work, so you're relaxing. Oh, nice. Yeah, you gotta. It's tough doing both, you know, because you guys definitely are at the place where you treat it like a job, I'm sure. But at the same time, if If you got to still work your 9 to 5, that is, that's a lot. It is doing a lot. Okay, I think I probably overloaded these ones a little bit. Yeah, we did. We overloaded them a little bit. Oh no! Oh no! Our pastry is broken. Darn. I was hoping that wouldn't get so overloaded. Oh, crap. Okay, well, whatever. That's all right. That's all right. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's not cool if you're panicking, man. You can't be panicking. Yeah. We're going to make little pocket pastries here. All right. Definitely put too much filling. You should be able to rate on your phone. Oh, you definitely can. You definitely can. I just don't know who I would rate because I don't know who's online. I'd have to like go on my computer to look to see. I don't know. I'm not that good at it. I only follow like 5 other channels on here. So like maybe if I followed a ton of people that I'd rated before or something like that. But I'm kind of picky. Like I don't want to raid someone if I don't know their vibe. I'm like end up on some like, I don't know, white supremacist fucking Twitch channel or some bullshit like that. Like there's a lot of less cool communities, right? And also I don't think it really helps to raid super big streamers because obviously like that's just kind of like, I don't know, it just seems a little anyway, I know you can do it from your phone. It's just a question of I would not quite feel comfortable doing it yet with my current knowledge and skill set when it comes to Twitch. Hey, if half the channel points are random food fact. But yeah, you definitely can do it on your phone. I do appreciate you guys pointing that out because I am so new to Twitch that is something that I might not have known. But no, unfortunately, it's more of a practical thing in my in my situation. All right, those ones were a bit of a bust. I did not do those properly. We recovered, but those were not the best. Yeah, right, because like big streamers are fine, but like they get all the love. Okay, I'm gonna pop these in because we want to start baking something first. So let's pop those in. Let's turn up the oven temperature just a little bit. I think probably about 425 will do it. And we are going to, we're going to leave the rest of these because I am going to do, this is a slightly shorter stream just because I do have some plans for today. I know I'm going out in the real world, but we have an amazing community. Hey, oh, that's awesome, right? So that's where we spread the love. And that's the way to do it, honestly, is build a community, find people you know, find people you like, find people you can trust. Because like when you raid someone, you're essentially entrusting your community to their community, right? And some people are just, I'm not here to judge, but it's like some people just have kind of mean channels, I do on TikTok. Like my TikTok is really mean. Sometimes. I think it's also nice, but at the same time, I understand if people wouldn't want to like duet my videos or like support my TikTok channel if that's just like something they're really against. That's cool. But like, yeah. When you're rating someone, you're taking people over, and like you don't want to send them somewhere where they're going to be bullied or where people are going to be mean or whatever. But more people died in the Travis. Oh God, that's not a fun fact. You're not allowed to say the words "fun fact" if the fact that you then go with has a bunch of dead people in it. Okay? New rule. Fun facts must be objectively fun. Or else I'm going to tease you for your poor choice of words. That's the punishment. But we get to see Alex doing her makeup in the background. Nice. Honey, you don't need any makeup. You're beautiful enough as it is. Don't you love that when guys assume that women only wear makeup because they don't think they're beautiful? One of my creator friends on TikTok, Erica, had a bunch of people like post like things like that, being like, honey, stop wearing so much makeup. You're beautiful as it is. And she's like, I just like doing my makeup. Fuck you. Like, it's my face. I'll put on it what I want. And I was like, yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, anyway. Fun fact, I didn't kill them. Again. I'm not sure if that is a demonstrably fun fact, so much as it's a fact. But look, I certainly appreciate the the sentiment. Do I appreciate the sentiment? I'm not sure. I'm gonna make myself a piece of toast because as much as I like Danishes, I really only make the sweet breakfast because my wife, I don't know how to put on makeup. Yeah, I'm not super good at it either. It's one of those things, man. I feel like there's a certain age where you learn that and you like get into that, and if you don't do it at that age, I feel like it's a lot harder when you're older to like start doing that, you know? But I don't know. Makeup is fun to play with. I'm not just selling that. By the way, check out my Avon store. Yup. Okay. We've got our little pastelies going in there. We've got a little bit of toast for old Petey and his not sweet tooth. We've got the remnants of a cup of coffee. I gotta put some of these things away so they don't go bad, mostly notably the goat cheese. Fun food fact. Olives are choke. Hey, monkeys are cute. Now these are fun facts. My love, did you know that monkeys are cute? And did you know that olives are gross? Huh?
Olives are gross.
No, according to my friend here, they're gross. Olives are gross. He said it was a fact. I mean, he must be right. You wouldn't say something's a fact if not. Olives are gross. I completely agree. Olives are absolutely disgusting. You'd have to be a mental person just to sit there and eat olives. You sent me so many things that I had to mute you at one point because they were bumming up my notifications. I check them every now and then now just to check in, make sure you're not like trapped in a parking garage somewhere. But like, I do love the links. Don't stop sending them because they're quite a few have made me laugh. Some have not. Some I'm less entertained by. I think we have slightly different senses of humor, but how can you not like olives? I love olives. They're so good. They're just like salty, little chewy mouth. Oh, they're so good. That's a good cup of coffee. I always turn into a hormone monster when I drink coffee. It's rough stuff. We don't have any like containers to store stuff in, babe. This is ridiculous. I have like leftover cream cheese or leftover goat cheese filling here. Any genius ideas? I could put in a mug.
Yeah.
Because that bowl takes up.
Yeah, that's space.
Yeah. Yeah. TikTok videos are completely different. Hey, fair enough. I would actually get a little like actually real life annoyed if someone sent me like Avon links all day. That is fair. I don't care for multi-level marketing companies. Like respectfully, if you're in one, hey, you do you. That's great, but just not not something I'm a huge fan of. But tinfoil, no tinfoil in the house, Brian. I know that would have been a good idea if we had tinfoil. However, we do not. Did you eat the Kalamata olives? Like, have you snacked on them since we got them?
Not yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, the lid was open.
Okay.
Like they're fine, I didn't tip over, but I just assumed you'd been eating at them. Okay, let's see. We got a piece of toast here that's ready to ghost. Oh, baby. Our Danishes are looking lovely, by the way. That needs a little bit longer to toast in there. Needs a little bit longer. Our pastries are looking fire, though, my friends. Absolute fire. We'll keep baking them for a minute. How long does it take to drive to the park? Okay. Do you want to hang out on the street? That's so fun. You search monkey hate on YouTube. Oh God, dude, no, that's that. No, I don't want to know that. Would you mind hanging out on the stream for 2 seconds while I just get changed? What? Okay, great. I mean, I'm kind of meant like after. Wait, you're not dressed? Oh. You good? Is that what you want to tell me? I just walked into the bedroom and Alex is coming out of the closet. Get it? Because that's what you do. Oh, it's not that funny. Okay, well, I'm going to start getting changed on camera, so just ignore me getting naked over here. I'm joking, I'm not getting naked. Ooh, want to do a tattoo tour? We got all sorts of tattoos we can show off to different people. It's funny, when I wear long sleeves and socks, I don't think you can really tell that I have any tattoos. Good facts. 1,200 CP sites have been shut down. Hey, that's awesome. We are going for a walk with our dogs in the park with my cousin, actually. Should be lovely, and then we might get some lunch after if we have enough time. Oh, it's a good scene. But yeah, we're taking the dogs to a nice park. Let them off the leash. Oh, it's a good scene. It's a lot of fun, actually. I do like our morning walks. We love, dog walking is like one of our, I don't know, can you call that a hobby? I guess it's just something you have to do if you own a dog, but I think we think of it as a hobby. Okay, a little bit of toast. I know, right? A nice, there's something about it. It's just relaxing. You're out in nature. You know, especially when we're walking together, we don't like have headphones on or anything like that, so you just get to sit there and listen to it. And Point Pleasant Park, which is the big park in my city, is lovely. It's as lovely as the name sounds, Point Pleasant. But yeah, it's great, and it's like 99%, well, no, not 90, like 80% of it is like off leash for dogs, which is awesome. Yeah, our dogs like to be off leash. Nice little piece of toast. Toast cheers. I'm doing temporary tattoo markers. Hey, look, that's better than better than paying for like a discount tattoo. I know a lot of people that didn't have money for tattoos and just went to a crappier tattoo artist that charged less. And yeah, most of those people end up regretting it, I find. Okay, let's take a look at our danishes. Oh, those are looking good. Lasagna making tips. Watery at the bottom of the pan. Yeah. So I would definitely start off by using a thicker sauce. Make your sauce extra thick for lasagna. And then secondly, I would say that I would press your lasagna. So like put some like tin foil or some parchment paper over the top and actually put something heavy on it to like press it down and compress it a little bit. Because like having a loose lasagna, like loose in between the layers, means there's like air and water and everything gets just trapped. Press it down. And then B, I would say cook your lasagna, covered and then uncovered for the last sort of 25% of the cook. And then after that, take it out of the oven and cover it. Cover it and leave it for like 40 minutes, maybe an hour. It will still be molten fucking hot in the center, but everything will have set and it'll thicken a little bit just by virtue of kind of like cooling down and settling. I find that's a lot of the reason people have like soggy lasagnas is because they didn't actually let it set. Lasagna needs almost as much time to set as it does to cook. And so I would say take those tips, try those. And if you still have a watery lasagna, come back and we'll try my next set of tips. Look at that. That turned out so perfect. Beautiful little flaky crust. You can see the bottom is just perfectly cooked. Just slightly brown, but not like too brown. You can see that the egg, the cheese mixture is a little jiggly, but it's cooked. Woo! You want to try half a Danish?
Sure.
Okay. You're all dressed now?
What?
You're all dressed now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Come in here. Come try half the Danish. Alex and I will try half a Danish each. All right. It's a little hot, so take a bite and see if the steam comes out, and then. You getting the filling?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You can say hi to the camera. Right where we belong. You get filling that time? Yeah. How's it? What'd you say? Give it a rating. Out of 10. We like fraction ratings.
Say 7.
7? 7 point what?
0.
7. You can't have a 7.0. It's got to be high 7 to low. Oh my god, 7s. All right. All right. Bust and scale. Alex said 7. Can take a bite myself. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'd say her rating's fair. I'd bump it up because I like fractions. I'd say 7.1. But I think 7's a fair rating.
7.0 is a fraction.
Well, no, it's a whole number.
Fractions are whole numbers. Whole numbers.
No, that's what I'm talking about. A fractional number is something that does not have
A fractional number is not a 7.0. A fractional number is like
a 7.1.
No,
How is that not a fractional number?
no, it is a fractional number. I'm saying 7.0 is also. 0.0 is still a fraction.
No, it's not. Because it's not actually representing anything.
But 0.0 can represent something.
If you have 1.0, it doesn't make it a fraction. It's just 1. It's a whole number. Anyway, we'll have math debates later. Okay, hey, thank you all for tuning in. I love having you here. Bree, you're not online right now, are you? You're actually just chilling? Because I would raid your channel if you were online, but you're probably just chilling at home. But, hey, thank you all for tuning in. Take care of yourselves today. Have a glass of water. Take some self-care time. Tell someone you love them. Oh, he is? Okay, sweet. Tell someone you love them today. Whether it's your mom, your dad, your dog, your cat, your non-binary lover. You gotta tell people they're loved. That is what some people need to hear. How the do I chat? No, how do I? Oh my god. I don't know how to actually type into my chat. Okay, well, I don't know how to type in my chat, but take some care. Know that I love you guys, each and every one of you, very, very much. I highly recommend you go over, click on B and Bree TV. I am following them. Bree, maybe throw a link in the chat. Love to have you here. You should go over, send some love to them. I cannot figure out how to raid right now. But all the same, we will see you guys again really soon. We're going to go walk the dogs and have a great day. Bye!